Hi, today I'm back in the polytunnel, and I'm just going to be sharing some of the jobs that we're doing in here, including shaking the sides to stop the cats climbing on the roof, which has become a bit of an issue. I'd just like to mention at the beginning of this video, everybody does everything different. You know, gardening, there's no hard and fast rules. There are so many different ways of gardening and soil preparation, and we all do what works for us. All I can do is give you some guidelines. There are the holes in my tunnel. All I can do is give you some guidelines which might help you to get started. I suppose when I was starting out, I just did read loads of books, and I picked the methods that I thought might work for me the best. We've been experimenting with different ways of gardening and growing our food. Last year we had a go at putting, Mr. G actually dug some lazy beds. He also did a quite intensive double dig bed out there for our potatoes. In the front garden it's completely no dig, and here in the polytunnel it's a bit of a mixture. I'm hoping to get some board bean seeds planted in here in the next week or so. So in the meantime, we've been working on the soil. I enlisted the help of my eldest, who's been a great help to me in the garden over recent months. Last year in the autumn, he barrowed in some horse manure that's been rotting away in the corner of the field there as a result of having a rescue pony. We're hoping this is going to greatly improve our gardening here. Now it remains to be seen. My only worry is we don't know the source. Well, we know the source of the straw and hay that we've been buying, but we don't know if they were sprayed with anything. It has been rotting for, well, at that stage for 6 months, and by now probably closer to a year. So hopefully if there was anything in there it will have washed its way out, but fingers crossed it will be okay. We've also added some soil improver that I had left over from last year's raised beds that we put in, that we got hold of from Enrich, and I'm going to be buying a bit more of that to top up the beds. The next stage, once we've added this organic matter to the soil, we'll be raking it over, adding a bit of water, and then just letting it be for a few weeks. And as the temperatures rise, any weeds that might appear should come up, and we'll be able to get those out before the growing season starts. As somebody who gardens using organic principles, I generally don't add much else to the soil here unless I see that the plants aren't doing so well and they might need an extra boost of seaweed or granulated. We're too far from the coast to get the fresh stuff. Sometimes I might grow green manures here that can be cut and dug back into the soil, and occasionally also we'll make comfrey liquid feeds if necessary. But for us it's all about making the soil as healthy as we can get it, and we do that by adding the organic matter. The best time to do it is in the autumn winter months, but early spring. But you know, to be honest, any time is a good time, because the worms, nematodes, all the bacteria and fungi that's living in the soil will relish it, and the soil will then help to make our plants healthier. Hope it's been of help to you today. Any questions, give us a shout. It'd be great if you've enjoyed these videos to share them with your friends or neighbours, and like or subscribe to the channel, and I'll keep on providing them. Thanks very much for your time.